Hi everyone, I'm Pieta Valentine. I've written 2 books, The Resident's Voice from a Dementia Unit and The Resident's Rise from a Dementia Unit. So this video is about explaining to your friend that she has dementia. Now, of course, we like to think that it's the doctor's job to explain about dementia to the patient, but he has very little time. He's busy. He's got time to say, well, you've got dementia. He sent you off for the tests, he's done all that, but he hasn't got time to sit down and actually explain what dementia is. This doctor hasn't, and as many doctors haven't, because they're all so stressed out themselves often and so busy. So you know this, you've been a carer all your life, you know, you as the friend, you've worked with people that have dementia, but you've mainly worked in hospitals. You don't know, you know, you haven't specialised in it or anything. But with your friend having been diagnosed, you've read up the books, a friend actually had The Resident's Voice, the book, and so you lent that, so that was good, no money because you're a bit short on the money. And then you've looked at all these videos and you've read other books from the library and you've upskilled yourself on dementia so that you can have this conversation with your good friend and be informed, you know, because she's got no one else to talk to. The sister's on the couch watching soaps all day. She loves TV. She's not interested in reading. I mean, how can you read after 10 years of television? It's impossible to concentrate. So she's not going to do it. So, but you like reading and learning. You've studied it all up and you're with Trina and you've had your big walk on the beach and she's relaxed and receptive. You can see that. So you explain, okay. And you've been good friends since school. You've always discussed everything. So again, this is the same. You're just carrying on in the same way that you always have. So you say, you sit down, you know, coffee's come, you're happily drinking that delicious coffee, and you say, look, Trina, you know, the doctor's visit that we went to last week, you know, with me, you and your sister. Yes, I remember that. Yes, it wasn't very good. I didn't feel very good about that. And you can say, no, that's right. Look, the doctor was very busy. He didn't have time to explain about, you know, what was going on, but he didn't have time to explain to you about the diagnosis of dementia. But I'm going to explain it to you because I've been reading up a lot about it and I understand it enough to be able to explain to you. Oh, that would be so helpful. Yes, I would appreciate that because I do want to know. So from that point, you realize as the friend, Trina is keen and interested to learn and know, which is, you know, the gate that's opened really for your conversation. So you can say, look, Trina, I just want to explain to you that some of what I've learned from working in the hospitals all my life. Oh, yes, I know that. You must have learned a lot from that. Yes, I've been working in hospitals, but not purely with dementia, you know, which is a specialised area. And so I've needed to read up a lot on it. Like I've read quite a lot of books. Even before you were diagnosed, I was thinking that that was the way it was going to be going. So I've read up on the books. I've looked at all the videos. Anyway, I've done as much as I can to this point to be able to explain to you about dementia. So just so that you understand that I'm taking an interest in this with you. Oh, yes, that's good. I'm taking an interest in it. I'm going to be with you all the way. I'm going to support you all the way, and we're going to do this together. So Trina's very happy about that. Okay, so I'm going to explain as best as I can about this dementia. You have Alzheimer's dementia, which is for people of our age group, with us both being 80 years old, though fit and strong, and we can still walk up hills and all the rest of it. This age group does get Alzheimer's dementia. So with your dementia, your past memory is good. That's why we can discuss about when we were at school together and all those beautiful trips we've done around the South Island and Fiordland and the Southern Alps and skiing trips and all that lovely stuff we did as kids. And teenagers, you can remember, and we can go through the photo album of all those wonderful trips we had all through our adult life as well, and you can remember everything and we can discuss it. Oh, yes, yes, Trina, I love those discussions, that we have with those photo albums, and I can remember all that, but I can't remember, you know, day-to-day things. And so the friend explains, yes, exactly, that's what's happening. So present memory goes first, you know, so it's difficult to remember what you had for lunch, or that you've put, you know, the chips with the oil on the stove. And that's when we had that incident last week when the house nearly went up in flames. Yes, Trina, you know, Trina realised, yes, that was very dangerous. And I did get lost as well. She actually remembered that because she got picked up by the police, and I got picked up by the police, and that was scary. And then I had to go to the police station, and I think they phoned you to come and pick me up. Yes, you know, the friend says, yes, because your sister said she wasn't feeling well to the police. She was, you know, probably watching TV. Anyway, and so I was the one that went to pick you up. Oh dear, said Trina. So anyway, all these things are happening. So this is when we know that the time for the dementia facility is coming up. So you explain to Trina, yes, Trina, so see, these things have happened and it's not safe, and your sister's really not so well. She's got an osteoarthritic hip. She can't walk very well. She's unfit. She's overweight. I know, you know, Trina's, yes, I know, my sister, she can cook me dinner, but she can't really do much else. Yes, so that the friend says, yeah, that's why we're having to organise for some other situation where you can live, Trina, because it's really not safe where you are. Your sister's not really alert enough or active enough or fit enough to be able to look after you in the situation that you are now, with this memory loss, present memory loss, and, you know, getting lost when you walk outside on your own, because you're not going to be able to walk with her because she doesn't walk. And you like walking and you go walking, but then you lose your way. So unless you've got me with you, which I'm happy to walk with you regularly, but I can't, you know, be there all the time. And Trina, yes, I know that. So that's why you need to be in a facility where you're safe, where you're looked after, but where I can come and visit regularly, just as I always have each Tuesday. We'll still go for a walk on the beach, still we'll go for a coffee. Oh, that would be good. So Trina's sort of cognitively starting to get the picture slowly but surely. So you're explaining this to her, and she's asking you lots of questions, and you're explaining again, and then she might forget, and then you explain again. But you've got time because, you know, you're sitting looking at the sea and having coffee, and you don't mind explaining over and over in a lovely environment where there's no pressure, no stress, no rush. It's still weeks away, so you've got time to ease into this. So this is how you do it. You have to prepare well in advance and find the right time and the right place. Otherwise, everything happens all, you know, big rush at the end, and, you know, the person's highly confused, and it just ends up being, you know, extremely stressed situation, and it's not at all good for anyone involved. So that's why the friend is sort of quietly working through the paces with Trina. That's just one part of the pie in this video, explaining the diagnosis to her friend. So if you have another friend who's in a similar situation, who where the power of attorney is not taking so much interest in explaining about dementia to the friend, but you know that it's important that the person that has dementia, it needs to be explained to them, and you feel the friend would be the right person to explain it, then please pass on this link, this video, and the information, being the point of the whole, you know, process, to pass on and learn from each other. So thank you for your interest, your looks, and your likes. And if you're watching this channel, please subscribe. I noticed there is a new subscription. Every subscription I really appreciate. You know, it all helps add to this platform for being able to help these people institutionalized with dementia, or those about to be institutionalized with dementia, just as important actually. Thank you.